Hey, it's Richie back at it. Like, share, subscribe. Today, we're going to get back to attitude, having an attitude of gratitude. I think attitude in all things extremely important. It really is. It really is, man. Because you ever heard the expression, when it rains, it pours? Like attracts like. A alike, B alike, C alike. That is true. The attitude that you have going into your day, your situations, and the attitudes of the people that are around you. My sister is one of the most positive people on this planet, and honestly, after I get through talking to her, I feel like most things are possible. She's just kind of like one of my rocks in my life. Besides, like my kids, I'll say my sister and my mother. When you surround yourself with people who have good attitudes, bright outlooks on life, it tends to come to you. You know, that reflects on you, and then you reflect that back out to the world. Which is why environment is so important. That's why kids who grow up in positive environments tend to do better, and kids who grow up in the negative, nasty, argumentative, down, depressed environments tend to be negative, down, and depressed. It's just a fact of life. When I go into work, when I go to meet people, when I engage in my certain relationships, I always go in there. I try to feel positive. Uh, Not saying I don't got that dog in me in those competitive environments, but I have a positive outlook on how the competition will turn out. Whether I'm just going to play pickup basketball, going to fight the weights at the gym, or going to work to go with and against the customer at the same time to get the sale. Attitude, and having the attitude of gratitude is so important just to your health. My health took a downward spiral when I was in a certain situation a couple of years ago. I was in a bad relationship, living with a woman who I still love very much. And our relationship has improved, but just constantly being anxious, having anxiety about the relationship, constantly arguing, did my health no favors. I was overweight, drinking too much, smoking too much. I was doing everything unhealthy. And since I have left that situation, um, still friends with her, but I left that situation entirely. My health is on the uptick. I'm more healthy than I've been in a long time. I'm not gonna say I'm as healthy as I've ever been because I'm still, battling back. You don't go through 3 or 4 years of total destruction and fix it in 1 year. It takes about the same amount of time to reverse the things that you put into effect there. And I was overindulging everything that was a little bit too bad. But I noticed that the moment I left and I was taking my car drive down here to the DMV from New York, and I settled into my room, and I actually had a chance, a couple of weeks to actually heal up and rest and just go to the track and run, my attitude changed. Now, that helped me, but I'm still battling those demons of getting in those down, depressed moments. There are times when I am, mean. I can't help those little moments, but it won't last a whole day anymore, which I'm very, very proud of. Nobody's perfect. You're not gonna be, up and just ecstatic about life every second of the day. But as long as the balance is more tipped, the scales are tipped more toward the positive side of life, then yeah, I think you're on a good path. I really do. Because, man, let me tell you something. I seen firsthand how my negative outlook affect my health. And not only affect my health, it affect me professionally. It affect me spiritually. It affects me in every aspect of my life. Always being pissed off, always being negative, always expecting the worst out of things. And I've never been that kind of person, but you are what you surround yourself around. And that birds of a feather thing is really true. Like, if you're around a bunch of people who aren't doing shit, breaking the law, no creative hobbies or out, nobody's an outlier. Nobody's doing anything special. Nobody's driving towards certain goals. There's no goal-oriented people around you. You will become that. You have to separate yourself from the pack. And, when you're young, you want to be hard-headed, and your parents will tell you, hey, man, these people you're hanging out with, they're not shit. you go as far as they go for no reason. And you're like, no, I won't. Come on, Dad. These are my friends. These are my guys. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Watch what happens. Buddy. It is a very true thing. You will not get that far because of the people you surround yourself with. Now, if you surround yourself with people who are in a certain tax bracket, everybody's making, 6, 7 figures. You have no choice but to make 6, 7 figures. You know what I'm saying? If you hang around a lot of married couples, if you're not sitting there hating and you're enjoying the surroundings, that energy will jump on you. If you're around somebody who's manic depressive and abuses people in drugs and alcohol, and/or drugs and alcohol, you'll probably do the same thing. So you got to keep your attitude in check. You got to keep your mindset, your mind state in a healthy place. And it really does matter the environment you surround yourself in and how you see yourself and how you appreciate the situations in your life that make your life what it is. Your diet, your spirituality, your mental health, your spiritual health, physical fitness. I mean, all these things are the sum of the parts that make you. So it's very important to keep those things intact. I've been praying more. I'm not much of a prayer. I'm not the most, religious person. I have my beliefs, but I'm telling the universe and showing the universe that I'm grateful. I am grateful and I am exercising my gratitude because things could be much worse. The baddest things are, hey man, I still got my car, I still got a place to live, I can still get up and go run. And when I had COVID and COVID was taking my ass out, I told God, like, yo, if I could beat this thing and get up out of this bed, because COVID almost killed me, the first thing I want to do is run. I just want to get up and put on some shoes and just run as far as I can until my lungs are on fire. Because I literally couldn't breathe. COVID, I lost so much lung capacity. I wasn't taking in any oxygen. Oh my God. I would get dizzy going to the bathroom. I couldn't stand up for long. My shoulders were touching. I was down so much weight. And I told God, I will show you the gratitude. I will quit smoking, which I did. Here and there, I still puff one, but I don't buy packs anymore, and I don't smoke weed. I will get up and run. I will show you my gratitude by actually using the gift that you gave me. Because there's a lot of people who are born regular who just can't do it. They can't just get up and run. They can't just get up and exercise. They have health issues. So if I'm able to do it, why not do it? Not because I'm mentally lazy. I don't want to get up and do anything physically active. No. That was a promise I made to God, and I've been keeping that promise. I have been running my ass off to exercise my lungs. And I'm not running away from problems. I'm running towards them. That's how I'm showing God I'm grateful for giving me my lungs back. Because, man, let me tell you, it did not have to happen that way. I was down bad. So having that attitude of gratitude helps you move north. It really does. And there is nothing wrong with having a positive outlook on life. And there's nothing wrong with leaving people who don't. You can try to help them all you want, but some people are just negative. They really just are. And I find a lot of people are really depressed and really down bad for the monsters they created in their own head. They created their own walls. We're all guilty of it, but there's some people who do it far better. They're experts in building their own hurdles and their own challenges. And if you just really sit back and look, like, things aren't as bad as they seem. I mean, if you're somewhat healthy, you got some kind of income, you have shelter, and you have transportation, and you have food at your readily available to you, you're doing better than a lot of places on the globe. Some places, all those things aren't available together. And in all honesty, you're pretty rich. You're not a Rothschild or a Rockefeller, but you're pretty rich. So if you show appreciation for the things that you have and treat them and value them, the universe has no choice to reciprocate that feeling back to you. The energy you put out is the energy you receive, and I'm thankful and grateful for the life that I have attained and maintained and will continue to grow and foster. Because, man, there are some people out here that don't have it as good as you have it on your worst day. How dare you be so arrogant as to not have any kind of gratitude towards the life you've been chosen to live and can co-create. I love it. I mean, when I get to talk to you guys and the sun is beaming through my window and it's shining on me, I'm getting, my vitamins from the sun. Like, literally, it makes me happy. It really does. Go to the barber shop, get the fresh shape up, come into work, throw on some fresh clothes. Literally, like, I feel great. I feel fantastic talking to you guys every morning. I'm grateful. So we have to get more of the positive vibes flowing, because there's enough negative out there. Entertainment, the news will lower your vibes in a quick way. Man, you ever turn the news on and you be feeling good, and the water in Mississippi is brown. The water in Detroit is brown. There's tremors in California, hurricanes in Florida, ice storms in New York, corruption in D.C. Remember, there's the blizzards in Texas a couple years ago. They couldn't even handle it. Like, the famines in Africa, the war in the Ukraine, war in the Middle East. It's so much happening, the news. If you allow yourself to submerge your subconscious and conscious thoughts in that stuff, man, you just be fucking depressed. And it's good to be informed. I turn it on and I watch it so I know what's going on. But I'm not going to watch that 24-hour news cycle. I'm not going to wake up and go to sleep to CNN. I'll wake up, give it about 15, 20 minutes, get the headline news, see what's going on, read a local newspaper while I'm at work. But, man, I cannot allow myself to get that kind of energy to jump on me, because energy will jump on you. It's why you got to be careful who you have sex with. That energy jumps on you. If you're sleeping with a woman who has 5 different partners currently, boy, you don't even realize you're a spiritual warrior, right? You're in a spiritual war. That woman is a powder keg. She's ready to blow. I like being certain in my attitude. And today I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm going to make the most of it. And when I get out of work, I'm going to run. I'm going to run to exercise my lungs and show gratitude to God for giving me my lung capacity back. And I'm not going to run away from my problems. I'm going to run toward them and fix them. And that's what me and my family, that's what we do. We fix stuff. We fix problems and solve issues. There's no problem too big. So God bless you guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Richie back at it. We'll talk soon.